Can
So
you tell me?
so
Can you just tell me what songs? It's not
so
fair.
chat. So Drake responded back to me
Mm-hmm.
because I'll tell you the exchange with me and Drake. So Drake says, he's like, he basically asked me if I'm like, if I'm like that upset that he didn't call me, right? And like, I guess he was watching, and he's probably thinking that I'm like being like a scorn type of person in terms of how I'm responding to the album, and just honestly, no. Like it's kind of ironic that he would even say that, and this is where like I then question if Drake is like, just because I think, before about like 2 or 3 years ago, everybody didn't just unanimously always just call him, even up to Scorpion. Everybody didn't just unanimously call him the goddamn GOAT, which I think everybody does now. You get what I mean? Everybody just calls him the GOAT. And previously, like he knows this, when he dropped an album, I used to like DM him and message. I would tell him what I thought about every song. And it would be very honest. I said, listen, I'm telling you this now because I'm going to say it publicly, right? And it was never all I love everything, and it was never like everything is bad, right? And usually I like most of his projects, right? Obviously, but like just even hearing him respond to my critique of the album, or even Joe's critique of the album, and it feels like he's personally offended, or he thinks it's coming from a bad place. You get what I mean? It's like, like everybody who's talking about him is acknowledging he's the GOAT. Like, you're the best ever. And if we even critique you, it's because we're holding you on this we're putting you on a level that is none of your peers is held to that standard. And is it unfair? We don't think so. Not for you. We think you're that talented. So when we think that it could be better, if this was anybody else, we take it and be like, oh, this nigga snapped. So then I'm wondering, do you get to a place where Drake is, and I'm like, who tells Drake anything? Do you get what I'm saying?
Drake need niggas like me on this team, bro.
Like,
No
who
cap.
tells Drake, hey, listen?
Yachty.
But Yachty said he heard the best verses in the world on this album, and
But see,
and he
you
must
don't
have heard
think
a different
Yachty told
album.
him this shit ass? You don't think Yachty said this song ass? Take it off. This shit ass. Take it off. This
At
shit
this,
garbage.
hold on. No. I think he might have said that, but at this point, I want to hear the songs he told him to take off. Maybe those were the good ones.
But Yachty respect his opinion though. Like, I think,
yo, let's run back the songs that Yachty said take off. Maybe those were the slaps.
true. I mean, allegedly they say he told him to take off the Uzi song, bro. We sure get the Uzi song. That would have been the best song on the album.
Yeah, no. And by the way, so Drake responded afterwards because obviously, like I just had to reiterate to him, like, dog, like I know you're on like this spree of telling everybody who is any type of critical of you, like they ain't shit and fuck you, this and third, whatever, and you got your 767 and blah blah. But we're all fans of you, my dude. Like we're like we like your music. We want you to be great. We like, especially me. I want you to be the best ever. You are the best ever in my life. So I had to like. I think he feels a little defensive if that's your initial reaction to any critique of this album. And then you know what he said? He said, "Yo, take some time." He said your mind might change. And by the way, it might. Like maybe in 2-3 weeks, I'm like, fuck, I'm an idiot. Yo, I get it. I think the great thing about someone like Drake is that because he's earned so much just equity in our minds and hearts of him giving good music. Like there's certain niggas, nigga, if I play 4 tracks and I hear one slap, I'm turning that bitch off. I'm not finishing it. Drake album, I'm gonna spin at least 50 to 100 times. Whether it's just dead air, nigga. I'm gonna play that shit till I'm like, oh, now I get it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give myself every opportunity to try to get it. But yeah, no. I guess I was just commenting on his demeanor to any type of criticism, and obviously, if somebody's getting personal with him, like that's different. But And I do think when Joe was like, "Yo, go hang with people your own age," like that gets a little personal, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you make it weird when you say shit like that, like you're trying to make it sound like, yo, this is the old man in the club type shit.
But he sucked Jay-Z dick, but Jay-Z was out here hanging with Kid Cudi and Drake and all these young niggas. But when Drake do it, they act like he old head. Like, but you call Jay-Z the GOAT, y'all suck Jay-Z dick. And he did the same shit. Like, I don't like that. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you too. So this is another thing that's happening. So Drake, so there's a Yachty bias. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if Yachty wasn't so openly associated with Drake, it wouldn't garner the negative. And I'm just being very honest. It wouldn't garner the negative, some of the negative connotations that seem to be coming with it. Like, people really genuinely feel like Yachty is gonna deteriorate or ruin Drake. You get what I mean?
I understand it. I understand it, bro. Yachty ain't got a good track record of making his own good songs. So